Nelly Furtado on the new Channel 95.7. Say it right. 7:05. Raining, thunderstormy.
Yeah, we got
off all day.
We got a tweet that said, "Hey, am I allowed to get in the shower during a thunderstorm, or am I going to get electrocuted?" So I looked it up. I said, "Great question."
That is a great question.
Great tweet. Here we are. We've got a thunderstorm going. We got 500 lightning strikes in the last hour here in Grand Rapids alone. And Mythbusters, you know the show, they did an experiment a couple years ago. They put a dummy in a shower, and they had the water running, and there was a fire in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
So they electrocuted the pipes. So the person didn't really get electrocuted, it doesn't seem.
So you shouldn't get in the shower when there's a thunderstorm going on.
It seems that you probably should not. The heart monitor did not measure any amount of current going through the dummy, but that's just because they don't think it worked right. So then there was a fire, and they have declared it plausible. So you could technically get electrocuted in the shower.
That is scary.
Now, the National Weather Service says that you should wait till a thunderstorm passes to get in the shower. I showered during a thunderstorm this morning.
Yeah.
Like a big, crazy, bad one.
Well, my bathroom right now has one of those skylight things.
Oh, I love those.
And that freaks me out.
Right, because you think that it's going to crash.
I think that it's going to come right through the ceiling.
Yeah, boom.
Or the window, I guess.
But it did not, luckily, right?
Well, I was in the shower. I shower at night during the week. So.
Okay. So
it was not raining last night when I showered.
While you were pooping this morning, though, did you look up? Are you a first thing in the morning pooper? Is that what you do?
What? I can't hear you right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so Strawberry Shortcake Festival is happening tomorrow.
I'm not a first thing in the morning. I wait. I gotta get things
from
moving first.
11 until 1. 2 locations: Pedestrian Bridge and Rosa Parks Circle, and it's $5. And you get an awesome strawberry shortcake.
Well, and it's a donation, so it's helping out West Michigan children at the Kids Food Basket, DeVos Children's Hospital, Northbrook Academy, the Girls Choral Academy, Catherine's Health Center, even Palmer Elementary School. We got 5 packs. Let's do 3 of them,
Let's
right?
do 3 of them.
Like at 9, 10, and 11 at 770-895-7.
So we are going to be out from noon to 1 at the Pedestrian Bridge, and for some reason, the Kiwanis Club of Grand Rapids is trusting us to make strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, well, are we making them now?
Aren't we supposed to be making them, Amanda?
I think they're going to already be made.
Oh, we're serving
I think we're
them.
just serving them.
Okay.
Right, because I don't know.
I've never made strawberry shortcake, but all you do is take the little cake and
Right.
then put the strawberry stuff on there and then whipped cream,
Well,
right?
I have to go whipped cream, strawberry, whipped cream. You hit it 2 times with the whipped cream. That's delicious. If we're making it, all the better for you. But if we're just handing them out, you can come get them with the Kiwanis
If we're
Club.
making it, you're going to get a mountain of whipped cream.
That's probably why we're not going to be making it, because you are a little fast and loose when it comes to the whipped cream. 770-895-7.
Connie and Curtis, who is this?
Janella.
Hi, Janella. We got you a 5-pack of strawberry shortcakes.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're
welcome.
super welcome. Hold on.
11 to 1 tomorrow, Rosa Parks Circle, Gillette Pedestrian Bridge. That's when you can use them. You were calling number 10. Who is this?
Hey, this is Don. Good morning.
Morning,
Don,
Don.
good morning.
We got you a 5-pack sweets.
Sounds good.
All right, hold on.
Okay, we got to get your information.
One
We
more.
got another 5-pack of strawberry shortcakes. Who is this?
Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Did you say Christina?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You were the winner. We got you.
You're our last winner.
Got you a 5-pack of strawberry shortcakes. Rosa
welcome.
Parks Circle tomorrow. Gillette Pedestrian Bridge. That's where we're going to be from noon until 1
Hold on,
tomorrow.
Christina.
You can stop out. You can grab them. And then I am being whisked off to the dentist. So I can eat as much strawberry shortcake as I want, because the seeds, they'll come right out. I'm paying a guy to take those out of there.
Yeah, you are.
I got a guy.
You got a guy.
Pops them right out. Are we eating seeds?
All right, 7:09 on 95.7.
That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
Nico and Vince, am I wrong? Channel 95.7, 713, 67 degrees right now, 85, and humid and occasional storms today. How's traffic looking, Amanda?
There are a lot of trees down this morning. So there is a tree down. It's blocking Morgan Mills Road a little bit north of 14 Mile West.
Okay.
And then there's also a tree down blocking 10 Mile Road westbound a little bit west of Ramsdale Avenue. Then there's a ton of accidents out there too. I-96 eastbound near Plainfield. There's a slide off on the right. US 131 northbound is slow from 36 to 28. The left lane is currently blocked near 28th Street by a minor accident. And then there's 2 crashes on US 31 southbound at Lake Michigan Drive.
Okay.
There's a lot going on out there this morning.
Yeah.
I can make your day better, Connie.
You can?
I can help you out here. You know how you love salt, right?
do.
Have you ever dipped a pretzel in milk and then the salt kind of gets to the bottom and you have kind of a salty milk that you're
No.
drinking? Well, there is something new on the market, and that's what it tastes like. It tastes like a pretzel was dipped in milk, and so
Okay.
the salt is in the milk. It's $18 a pint, but the health benefits far outweigh the price of
Really?
camel milk. Oh, my goodness. They've been drinking it in the Middle East for years and generations and thousands of years. You know, Alibaba was drinking camel milk back in the day because they don't have cows, okay?
Right.
So they have camels and they've been drinking the milk. It now is making its way into America where they have decided that it's healthy. It's better for you, they say, than cow milk, which how can it be, really, right? Milk is milk. But it's different than the soy milk. They say that a lot of people now are drinking the soy and the almond milks.
Yeah.
And this, if you want to drink milk but have it be more satisfying than cow or goat, you can do it with the camel milk. They say it's easier to digest, too.
Do you guys drink soy or almond milk?
Soy and almond milk, we do. Yeah,
Is it sweet?
if it is sweetened, yes.
Okay. So you can buy it normal?
You can
as
buy it normal.
unsweetened?
Like, so there's coconut milk that you can buy,
Okay.
and that just tastes like really weak coconut.
Okay.
Unless it has the sugar in it. Like almond milk, if it just is almond, then it's just almondy.
So what is the point of buying almond milk or soy milk instead of regular milk?
People who are lactose intolerant do
Can
it.
drink the other ones? Okay.
My kid, it has way fewer calories, but my kids like it better.
Okay.
And they had it at like a friend's house and then said, we want that other kind of milk. And we were like, what other kind of milk? We didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
And then at the store, they're like, this milk. I'm like, that's nuts. And
Is it really expensive?
doesn't seem to be. I mean,
Okay.
probably more expensive than milk.
Okay.
But because you'd buy it just in a little carton. So
Yeah, I have no desire to switch milk out. I love milk.
Yeah, milk is great.
Regular milk. I have
Yeah.
no desire. But I've never tried any of the other ones because I really have no desire.
So the kids love it. I mean, they drink the chocolate almond milk. They do, soy
Now,
milk.
chocolate sounds better to me, I think,
Yeah, if
than
it's good.
regular almond. I don't even love almonds.
No. Well, so
Why am I going to drink almond milk?
So then they put vanilla
I do
in
love
it.
camels, though.
So then it's very vanilla-y.
Okay.
So then you get that. It's like a little shake for yourself. It's like, okay, I feel real good.
Okay.
And there's hardly any calories. So like the chocolate milk, the kids like because it's not as thick as like chocolate milk. It doesn't get
Okay.
warm.
Okay.
Like, you know, when you're drinking chocolate milk and after a little while you're like, oh, this is warm unless you guzzled it.
I was just going to say, chocolate milk does not last that long around me.
So the chocolate nut milk, that does it differently. But this salty camel milk, that's got something going for it, right? Says it's good if you...
I wonder if they pasteurize it.
It has more absorbable calcium than any other milk. It enhances wound healing. It's richer. It's more filling, they say.
Huh.
And they're selling it like crazy. Now, they also think that it probably is going to go down in price because we don't have a lot of camels in America. You know how many camels we have in America?
How many camels do we have in America?
5,000.
Is it on purpose that you are giving us all this camel information on a Wednesday?
It is. It is. Today is hump
Okay,
day.
okay.
I was looking for
Our
pictures-
profile picture is definitely camels.
I always look for camels for the cover photo on a Wednesday,
right.
and this cover photo that I have of the two faces
Right.
of camels came from this article. So that I'm
Okay.
reading it, I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? You can buy camel milk? They say, that it's the closest thing to human milk that you can get. This camel milk.
Human milk?
Yeah, like your mom gave you back in the day. You don't drink that much longer than like 5 or 6 years old, though. So it's a little different for a lot of people here.
You always
the
see in the
States.
news, though, where somebody will breastfeed their child until they're like 8, 9. and
9
it'll make
years
some
old.
Too
huge
old.
news story.
When you have to go into 3rd grade to breastfeed your kid, that maybe is a little too long, right?
I don't know. I'm not a mom, so I don't know.
Unless you're on a field trip, maybe, and you're like, oh, okay, sit by me on the bus. And all the kids staring at you.
Yeah.
That's something you probably want to do in private, right? When you're breastfeeding your 9-year-old.
Or not at all.
Or not at all. I mean, but it's up to you. If you have a 22-year-old son who still needs his milk and he doesn't like getting it, just right on.
Would you even
Clamp.
produce for that For 22 years?
I think if you keep breastfeeding,
Okay.
you just keep producing.
Yeah, you would pump. and
Again, I don't know.
You would pump.
That's what
You
I've
would take
heard.
some sort of medication. You could
Okay.
definitely make it go. You got to watch what you eat, though, because then that's being passed through the milk, right?
Right.
So if you wanted to give your son at 22 years old his first ever Jaeger bomb, you take it, you shoot it out in the milk like an hour and a half later. That's how I understand it to work.
What was my sister telling me this weekend? Something that she was eating and she realized her daughter, when she was breastfeeding her, my niece, was up all night. It might have been like coffee or something she was
Oh,
drinking
that makes
later or
sense.
something. And so since then she's been drinking decaf. I don't know. I can't remember.
Wait,
what
is she
the story was,
breastfeeding now?
but- No. She was talking about 19 years ago.
So and she still drinks decaf to this day because of that?
No, she does not.
Okay.
There was a lot more involved in the story.
Okay.
But yeah, she said she realized Catherine was up all night long. I was
Yeah.
like, why is she up all
They-
night long?
So we
Oh, yeah.
we would find different foods that were upsetting to babies, and the first time that it ever happened, we had no clue. It was a veggie pizza. So we had eaten veggie pizza for dinner, and Katie then was breastfeeding Haley at the time, and Haley was a monster. Nah, 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 nah. And we're like, what the heck is going on with this kid? Nah. So we're, hey, look at the bear, look at the bear. Blah, blah, blah. And then we realized she was getting sick from the pizza.
So does Katie get sick from veggie pizza?
No,
Okay,
just
it was just affecting the
passing it
baby.
through to the baby, and the baby's like, "What is this? Broccoli on a pizza? No, thank you." And we're like, "Hey, let's do a little do 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 do. Look at your dad." And no, that didn't work. Just nah.
Teresa's on the phone. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, how are you guys today?
Good. How's
Teresa.
Teresa?
I'm good.
Good.
You guys, you have to promote nursing because it's the best thing for the baby. And I had 4 kids, and I had a set of twins, and I nursed all of my kids. But only up to about, I think the longest I did it was 7 months.
7 months, so not
Right.
22 years old.
No, and you can't nurse that long. You can nurse up to like 5 or 6.
Oh, you could do 22. You could keep it going, I bet.
No.
Don't you see those news stories, though, where it'll be like, this mom is still breastfeeding her child and he's 9.
Right, he's 15.
No, I've never seen it because I belonged when I was on the other side of the state.
Yeah.
I belonged to the Leileschi League,
Okay.
and they promote breastfeeding up until 5.
Okay.
5.
Well, when you're
Yeah,
when you're in
until
driver's ed, that's the time to maybe quit. Right? You know, if you have to sit in the back seat with your mom so you can get a quick snack while you're in driver's ed, you need to stop.
Get
that.
him, Teresa.
You need
Yell
to
at
stop.
him.
That's
Did
too.
you guys also hear that Michigan just made a law that you can breastfeed in public now without getting kicked out of any stores?
Good.
I can.
It's about time.
No, women. Well,
Okay.
you can if
Sexist.
you
That's a
can produce
sexist
milk.
law.
If you could produce milk,
If you
Curtis.
can produce milk, Chris, you can nurse all you want.
I have nipples, Greg.
Don't
Can you
blame
milk me?
Michigan lawmakers. Blame God.
Right. according to movies.
Wait a minute, Curtis. I have to argue with you
Okay, go ahead.
because a lot of men think that breasts are for their enjoyment.
They absolutely
Breasts
are. Love them.
not for men's enjoyment. It is to feed your children.
But when
Yeah.
I have to say, though, when you said you had a set of twins when you were breastfeeding, I knew that you did, and then they got smaller when you stopped.
No, they didn't.
They stayed the same?
Yes.
Your boobs did?
Wow.
Because he's
Yeah.
talking about your boobs, in case you didn't
Yeah.
realize that. Yeah,
That is awesome.
Yeah, they did not get smaller.
Wow.
Were you happy about that?
Yeah, because I'm starting to lose weight, and
Yeah.
I don't want to lose the girls.
Right, you want him to
Yeah.
be up there. What do you think about drinking?
Exactly.
What do you think about drinking camel milk? Would you do that?
No, I don't drink milk to begin with.
Any milk?
No, not really.
Oh, what do you drink
How
then?
do you get your calcium, Teresa?
I don't know.
She eats chalk.
Jeez,
I'll
chalk.
just chew on some chalk
Oh,
sometimes.
this chalk is
Macaroni
good.
and cheese.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
What's
well,
calcium?
We're sorry for putting you on the spot. You called us, right? We didn't know what was going on here. All right, so
Talking about nursing, not calcium.
okay. All right, so breastfeed until you're 15, but once you hit driver's ed, stop. That's what Teresa says in the LHG League.
Yeah, Curtis, that's what I said. Yep, you got it totally right.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
Teresa, thanks for calling, babe.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
Call them.
And you give me all of you. Oh. 7:35 on Channel 95.7. 67 degrees now. 85 is the high today. Rain, storms on and off.
Do you think it'll hit 85? Because yesterday it was going to be like 87, and it never even got higher than 80 at my house.
I don't know. It seems like when it rains, it cools it off a little bit, but meteorologists definitely know it's going to rain.
Right.
So why would they say the high is 85?
I don't know. I'm cracking up a little bit because I remember when Greenville had, they had like a month off of school because of all the snow and the
Yes.
buses couldn't get, because the plows up in Montcalm County, they only run during business hours.
Right.
So if there was a snowstorm on a weekend, they didn't plow, and then the buses couldn't get through early in the morning because the plows were going.
Mm-hmm.
So the Greenville schools end tomorrow. They right now are having bus delays because of all the trees that are down up in Montcalm County near
I
Greenville.
cannot catch a break.
So yeah, they might have to go again tomorrow. they won't get an extra day, but tomorrow's the last day of school, and they have a delay the day before the last day of school.
That sucks.
No kidding. Seriously, you're already in school for like a week longer than you want to be,
And as a kid,
now the bus won't even come.
it seems like a year.
No kidding.
Poor
And it's
kids.
so hot all the time.
Hey,
Remember-
we made national news yesterday.
we did.
The state, well, Jackson, really. Did you see the story about the guy from Detroit who has some friends who are in prison in Jackson?
Okay, prisoner in Jackson.
Okay, so he drove to Jackson and decided he was going to try them and sneak some stuff into them.
Okay.
So the way he decided to do it was to put drugs, tobacco, heroin, cell phones, and cell phone chargers inside a football,
Drugs and heroin?
pot and heroin, throw it over the double fences into the yard.
Okay, yeah, I got you. You got two fences. You just give it a heave and you make it. Okay. How do we make national news?
He only made it over one fence.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Noodle arm. What's going on, Noodle arm?
Oh my gosh, the jokes online yesterday. People
So-
are so mean.
So he thought he was helping his buddy out. Obviously, if it only made it over one fence, that means someone like a guard had to pick it up.
Yes.
Did they discover what was inside? Well,
Yes.
I mean, you're telling me, so obviously they
Yes.
figured it out.
And then they arrested the kid. Well, he was 22 years old.
He's a
but
kid.
22. yeah.
22.
So
He's
they arrested him. So now, yeah.
Noodle
All
arm.
the Matthew Stafford jokes were flying all over the place. People, stop being so mean.
Were they saying that if he wasn't a Lions fan watching Stanford for all these years, he would have made it over the second fence?
I did see a few U of M jokes too. What is he going to U of M this year?
Funny. Yeah, you just got to run
And then
off
everybody
tackle.
starts fighting.
That's-
Don't slam Matthew Stafford. Don't slam U of M.
That's
Blah, blah, blah,
funny.
blah, back and forth.
I did try. I mean, it's intimidating throwing things as a man, probably as a woman too. But we're all expected to be able to throw as far as like you see on TV. You know,
true.
So everybody thinks, oh, you have a football, I can throw it this far.
Yes.
I was at a party a couple weeks ago, and I was handed a water balloon, and somebody said, launch it at those kids. So the kids were probably they were far away.
Okay.
And I said, oh, no problem. So I whipped the water balloon, and it lands like 15 feet in front of them, like toward me. Didn't even get
And they
close.
just look over at you.
And all the dads are like, nice throw. I'm like, that was as far as I could throw.
Well, and they're so wobbly
It was
squiggly
wobbly.
and wiggly.
But there was that bit of embarrassment. So imagine trying to throw a football filled with drugs and things
Well, you
over a
figure
fence.
it has 3 cell phones, 3 cell phone chargers,
heavy.
tobacco, heroin, and pot in it. It's going to be a heavy football.
It is heavy. And if he's not holding the laces, I mean, you got to throw
Somebody
a perfect
was like,
spiral.
why didn't he punt it?
Punting would have been great. Except the first punt, he would have kicked it into the first fence, and then had to go pick it up. And then they're like, "Why is this idiot punting footballs at the school here, or the prison, or whatever it is?" You could have punted it,
That's what some of the people were saying.
but it was probably so heavy.
would have
Like,
killed his foot.
yeah, you don't want to punt something that's that heavy. You just heave
All
it.
the good reasons why we in Michigan make national news.
Just try not to go to prison. Really, that seems to be like the best. And what are they doing?
He's a good friend, though.
What are they doing waiting
Yeah.
around prison?
Yeah.
Haven't we proven that it's easy to break out of Michigan prisons? So you just dig a little tunnel.
I think
and
they're
you,
working on that.
You lay in the snow and you don't even have to worry about it. You don't even need your friends to throw a football halfway to you. Do you think they were
halfway to you.
Do you think they were standing there like on the other side,
Waiting?
like watching, and then it lands and they're like,
Thunk.
"Oh man, we are in
We
trouble.
should have called a different friend.
We are in trouble. This
I don't
isn't
know.
good."
Well, you would think that they would probably be out in the yard, and that's why he was throwing.
Right.
Who
Hey
knows?
guys, and half a football, idiots.
Wouldn't a guard see him trying to throw it over the fence in the first place?
Yes, they did, and that's how they caught him.
Okay.
I would like the guard to shoot it out of the sky, right? Isn't that what should happen? The football goes up, and the guard's like, "What is that?" Pull, boom, shoots it. It's done. These are trained marksmen, right? They should be able to get all this done. They shouldn't just allow people to throw footballs over prison fences, right?
Right.
I mean, that would change Shawshank 100%. If instead of carrying the dirt out and dumping it out, he threw it in a football and then tossed it right over and just made it
would.
easy. My good friend Andy Dufresne.
And then I was thinking, how do you get it in there? Like, that's kind of impressive. And then you lace it back up again?
right.
And put air in it to
I
make
don't
it
know.
look.
Seems like a lot of work. But then again, I'm not in prison, so what do I
But
know?
either was this guy. Luckily, he'll be
He
now.
will be now.
Oh, moron.
Idiot.
Come on, noodle arm. You're better than this. Seriously.
All right, can we give away some DMW Fresh Market Picnic Pops
We need
tickets?
to. All right. So they open up their season on July 10th with the big the fun music, all
It's
the
the classical
classics.
fireworks
They,
one.
they got the fireworks at the end, and you can be a guest conductor. Here's what you got to do. You got to call right now, 770-8957. We're going to stay up with a 4-pack of tickets, and then Friday, you're going to listen. 8:30. If we call your name, you call us back within 5 minutes. You are the guest conductor, and we're going to get you VIP tickets.
But first, you have to win your 4-pack now, okay? So 770-8957. Curtis is going to be conducting on the 11th.
Yep, on Friday the 11th, I'll be there.
And if you win, you'll conduct on the 10th.
We're going to actually have the real live conductor in here leading up to that show. So he'll be able to.
Yeah, he's going to teach you a few things.
Hopefully.
Hopefully he won't yell at me for saying, well, what do you really got to do?
Right. It's so easy as far as I understand. Just don't drop the baton. Is what they told me. The orchestra pretty much knows what to do. 770-8957. Who is this?
Hey, this is Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
We're good, Aaron. You got a 4-pack of tickets.
All right.
All right. Hold on, Aaron.
All right, so we'll set Aaron up with a 4-pack. Friday at 8:30, he needs to be listening because if we call his name, he is going to call us back within 5 minutes and score the VIP.
And then he gets to conduct.
We're going to be like rehearsing. Yesterday, I was kind of going through like the whole process of what it's going to take to conduct this orchestra
Right.
at D&W Fresh Market Picnic Pops. So on the 9th, the winner and I are going to go to the rehearsal, and they're gonna show us, and we're gonna be doing the Thunderer, which is a very patriotic song.
I got it right here.
I'm doing my arms. How do I look?
Oh,
How's it conducting?
that's what you're doing right now?
I believe.
Does that look anything like conducting?
That looks like a dance.
A twerking dance.
No. Doesn't look like that
That's
either.
conducting.
Isn't conducting only with one arm with a little one?
Sometimes it's 2. I mean, what if you need the horns over here?
That's true.
And,
That's
you know,
true.
strings
Okay,
or whatever.
horns and strings. Got them both.
Oh, Curtis.
I got them. It's
All right, after
basically
9
like-
o'clock. 9 o'clock this morning after 9, between 9 and
Oh,
10.
I dropped my baton.
We got another 4-pack for you.
Connie and Curtis.
Connie.
Maroon 5 Maps on Channel 95.7. It is 7:50 and 67 degrees. Storms on and off today. Super humid again. 85 is the high.
There is no wind downtown right now. Those flags are just hanging.
That's nice.
They're wet,
Yesterday
though.
was so windy.
Oh my!
The wind almost makes me more nervous driving than the rain.
yeah, because you get all blowy, right? You don't know
know.
where you're gonna be. Or, now I'm over here.
Except around 131 this morning, I was like, okay, I ain't going in the fast lane,
Okay.
the far left lane, because the oncoming traffic, oh my gosh, you should have seen the waves that were coming
they
over
were shooting water.
yeah,
Cray,
cray-
cray.
crazy like. I have a question for you.
Shoot.
As a parent, your kids, do they beg you for certain things?
Everything.
Can we get this? Can we get this? Can we get this? Can we get this?
My
And
kids
then
are beggars, yes.
sometimes you give in, right?
Sometimes they get it, yeah.
And do they use it?
Sometimes they use it. Sometimes they never use it.
There's this dad who posted an ad on Craigslist. This is in Boston.
Okay.
And he's trying to get rid of the trampoline that his kids begged and begged.
We need a
and
trampoline.
begged for. And I want to read you the post.
Okay.
See if this rings any bells. He said, they begged, pleaded, told me they'd use it every day, how our house would be the place to hang out. We had a hot tub and a basketball court and a fire pit and a hammock, which sounds all
Yeah,
nice.
it does.
But if we had this, well, we'd be rock stars. Plus, since I messed up their lives by moving them here in middle school, I owed them at least this much.
Makes sense.
Then I watched from my window as the summer turned to fall and the fall turned to winter and the flurries came down and the snowmen went up and the rain came down and the flowers came up and spring turned to summer. And I watched, even still from the window, just waiting for anyone to use that trampoline even once more. Oh, please, just once. Now I'm trying to make room for some plants, and my kids suck.
Oh, wow.
And
Boom.
if you have $350, you can buy the trampoline.
$350. Well, because it's unused. Right?
It's been used one
exactly.
time.
So that's too much, though. No, I'm not paying $350 for your mistake there, buddy. So sorry. My neighbors have a trampoline, and they never use it, ever. And they use it to lay out on sunny days to stay off the ground.
That's a brilliant idea.
So that's
Except for they get really hot because it's black.
well, they put towels down. So that's what they do, and then all of the neighborhood kids use it. So
That's funny.
This trampoline could stay there, and then the neighborhood kids will come around. And he'll be able to watch them through that window.
Can you think of something that the girls begged
That
for?
we buy
that you
and-
got them and then they did not use? Because I know they use their technological devices, right?
But barely. I mean, Charlotte begged and pleaded. So everybody has an iPod Touch except for Charlotte, who
Right.
is 7.
Right.
And she's like, I need an iPod Touch. I'm like, no, you can have an iPod. We have like the oldest iPod
Right.
in the world. We handed it down to everybody. And it's like, here, you can have
And
this.
that's what they start with,
You
right?
can have this iPod. Now she doesn't use it at all. No, not cool enough. It's like it has all the same songs on it as everyone else's iPod. You can definitely listen to them. No, I don't need it.
Does she actually say it's not cool enough?
No, but that's why.
that's why.
Either that or she doesn't really want it. You know, she has no idea what she wants.
That's funny.
Anything that you buy your kids, though, gets left by the wayside. We got, for Christmas, we got Elizabeth a huge Barbie playhouse that she wanted.
Yeah.
And we were at the store, and she said, I want this. And we said, do you want Santa to maybe bring it or not? Or do you want us to buy it and give it to you to make sure that you get it? And she's like, I'll ask Santa, but I really, really want it.
Okay.
So if you guys will give it to me, I would like it. I think that thing has been played with since Christmas, maybe 4 times. 4 times. That's not even once a month, right? It's been 6 months since Christmas.
Right.
4 times kids have played with that. And most of them, shocker, were in December.
Right.
We're right after Christmas. Like 2
right.
days, play, and now it just sits there. But the same thing. I mean, that happens with everybody, though. Don't you buy things for yourself and then never use them? Like
Clothes.
that you never
Yeah.
wear. I have a
Still have your favorite shoes that I wear all the time, even though I love shoes.
right. You keep
know?
buying shoes,
Yeah.
and these are the old standby. I bought a bumper pool table. Played bumper pool probably every day for like a month, and now I never play. We moved it here, and I don't think we played once since we've lived here.
No.
Since last March.
You've used your basketball hoop a lot.
Basketball hoop we use because it's
Yeah.
summer and we're outside. So
Yeah.
that is something. But the kids don't. That's just me and Katie out there. Me and the wife and the neighbor kids. The one neighbor boy who thinks that I'm his new dad. You know, he and I, we play around.
How does his current dad feel about that, by the way?
His current dad appreciates that I'm
Oh,
out
that's
there
good.
so that he can actually be sitting inside having a beer. And I said, well, I just bring my beer out to the basket. You
Smart.
can too. And he said, no, you go ahead. You take care of
Have
that.
fun with him.
Yeah, wear him out, right? That way he
That's
goes to
hilarious.
bed.
All right, we're talking about it on our Facebook page. Our page is Connie and Curtis. If your kids begged you for something, then you bought it, and then they won't never use it.
They never use it.
7:55.
Wake up.